It's your old buddy Rory back again, and it's Amen at awman.net, and that was Blush Scars. The song was Knives. It's taken from their very recently released CCTV EP. They put it out last Friday, actually, as a self-release thing, and what a perfect EP that is. So yeah, that's on their Bandcamp page. I'll post a link to that later. For whatever reason, October 23rd was a really good day for new stuff. I don't know why. But what I'm going to play next is from Wombo. They put out a new 2-song EP called Situations Ida May. And yeah, that was also on the 23rd of October for whatever reason. And like the Blush Scars EP self-release job. And yeah, that was a nice surprise because Wombo put out this full length back in March, which was really good. So I didn't expect to see something from them so soon. So I'll play that next. Yeah, what else is there? The usual assortment of crap. Zach and I will be talking a bunch of baloney around the midway point in an hour from now. There's a whole set of songs I got lined up about hard living. And, yeah, a lot of new stuff I haven't played on here before that I recently found. A few things on here I might have played earlier, but not too many. And, yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. What happens, even. Other than that, a whole lot of reverb on my voice, no doubt. Yeah, okay. So, here's Wombo.
Today and sad tomorrow. It seems for me that's all there'll ever be. This lonely life of mine that's filled with sorrow. A life that's so alone and misery. Without loving, I'm lonely and blue without you. Blue yesterday, today, and sad tomorrow. without loving. I'm lonely and blue without you. Blue yesterday, today, and sad tomorrow. It seems for me that's all there'll ever be.
Mississippi was water's muddy and the shores are slippy. I'm a true blue papa looking for a good time gal. Well, the women all over from coast to coast, I'm the kind of a daddy that they all like most. A true blue papa gonna have a good time tonight. I love to hear the feet shuffle on a honky-tonk floor. When the bar starts to close, I holler, give me one more. I be sitting in the darkest corner I can find, holding baby's hand and a sipping wine. Cause I was born in a cave, I was raised in a den. My chief occupation, taking women from the men. I'm a true blue papa, gonna have a ball tonight. I got a little gal that weighs about 100 pounds. She can make a jackrabbit hug a hound. I'm a true blue papa, gonna have a ball tonight. I ain't gonna marry and settle down. I wanna love more, kinda spread me around. I'm a true blue papa, gonna have a good time tonight. I love to hear the feet shuffle on a honky-tonk floor. When the bar starts to close, I holler, give me one more. I be sitting in the darkest corner I can find, holding baby's hand and a sipping wine. Cause I was born in a cave, I was raised in a den. My chief occupation, taking women from the men. I'm a true blue papa, gonna have a ball tonight.
Frankie Miller. True Blue. Turn that down a bit. Yeah. True Blue by Frankie Miller, in case you didn't hear me say it the first time. That was put out in 1959 on Starday on a single. Then there was, before that, Kenny and the Night Raiders. Swamp Rat. Put out in 1964 on Bristol on a single. We heard Betina before Kenny and the Night Riders. She usually sings in Spanish, but she put out this EP and it had some Catalan songs on it. So that's one of them. It translates to "Why did you say goodbye to me?" I'm not even going to try and pronounce it because I'll just butcher it. But
adéu.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Maybe I will, because Google Translate isn't doing a very good job with Catalan. Porque vas dir adieu, I guess. Yeah, so that came out on Ekipo, that EP, in 1966. Then there was Fur Bible, Fumble Fist from their Plunder the Tunes EP, put out in 1985 by New Rose. That was Kid Congo Powers and Patricia Morris, and what they did right after their incarnation of the Gun Club broke up. And yeah, they put out that EP and played a bunch of shows under that name with some friends. One guy named Desperate, and then who's the other guy? Murray Mitchell on guitar. And then yeah, later Kid Congo went back with Jeffrey Lee Pierce for another incarnation of the Gun Club. And what was it Patricia Morrison did after that? Was it The Damned that she joined? I think. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to look that up. Yeah, it's The Damned. And what else? Rick Johnson. Oh yeah, I should mention that was produced by Jim Thorwell of Fetus. So that's kind of neat. But anyhow, yeah, Rick Johnson before that, Blue Yesterday from Comet Records single. I don't know when that came out, and started things off with Wombo. Situations was the song from Situations Ida May, which they put out last Friday. And I didn't intend to do this, but München Konflikt also had a release on October 23rd along with Wombo and Blush Scars. So all I got to say about their new record is...
Yes, sir, I like it.
And it's called Sick Disco. It's put out by Korobushka. I'll post the link to it later. And yeah, the whole thing's really good. So I'll play that next. Like I was saying, we got Zach coming up a little bit later. And hopefully I can maintain my coherence to some degree. I ate a whole lot of food before I started today's show, which is not really a good way to start something where you need to talk a lot and you're feeling kind of dopey and not all that articulate. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, here's München Konflikt.
Thanksgiving. Cook a turkey.
Nur mit dir bin ich gern allein. Nur mit dir kann ich glücklich sein. Ich kann dir nicht böse sein. Ich werd dir nur
was Skinny Puppy Far Too Frail from Remission, came out in 1984 through Nettwerk. Then there was New Fries, who I think get the award for longest song title on this week's show, if that were a thing. The song was called Arendt, Adler, Pulley, 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 Pulley. And that's from The Idea of Us, which they put out over the summer through Telephone Explosion. That's a pretty clever song. If you listen to it on headphones, it's a real treat. There's some nice stereo panning going on there. It's a well-produced little thing, that's for sure. Then there was Gall, Ich kann dir nicht böse sein, or I Can't Be Mad at You, put out in 1970 by Decca on a single. The In and Outs before that, Little Charlie, released by Triangle Records, also on a single. And then we started with München Konflikt, Eyes, from their new 10-inch Sick Disco, put out last week by Korobushka. Next, I'm going to play something by Monstra, who I had a song on last week's show from as well, but I like him so much, why not play him again? So the song I'll play this week is Little Finger. It's also from their album Serendipity, which I had picked something from last week. Put out this year by Du. I'm not sure. I think they just go by the name Monstra, but it says on the title of their Bandcamp page and their Facebook page is Monstra La Filure. But then if you look at their title on Bandcamp page, it's just Monstra. But I don't think it really matters anyway. So yeah, we'll play that and some other stuff, and then before you know it, I'll be talking to the Coonster for I'm Allowed, and we'll see what the pressing issues of today are, according to Zach. Here we go.
So
never win.
Then how very uncomfortable for you, old chap.
Powiozą cztery konie.
That was Dick Nolan, Long Time Gone, from his 1966 album Moving Out, put out by Ace Records. My mom tells me that apparently she went to school with his son. I don't think she ever met Mr. Nolan, as in Dick Nolan himself, though. Then there was Ali Bobke from Poland. They were like a 5 or 6 person female vocal group. So this song was called
Słońce w chmurach lazi.
Yeah, let's try it again.
Słońce w chmurach lazi.
Or The Sun in the Lazy Clouds, I think. I don't know if that's translated correctly. Oh well. And it came from a full-length record that they put out through Pronet in 1969. And my mouse is locking up here, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to copy and paste that. Because I certainly don't think I'm going to type it. Of course, this happens right now. Yeah, it's just not doing its thing, is it? I think I might have to abandon. Oh, One Night Flower is what it means. Okay, that's a weird one. Then there was the Starfire's Handful of Blood from 1963 Sonic Records single, Scratch Acid with Flying Houses from Berserker, put out in 1987 by Touch and Go, and started with Malstra, Little Finger from Serendipity. And what do you know? It's time to talk to Zach. So let's do just that.
I hope I keep my mailman called Mr. Mac away from Zach.
My name is Meg and I'm scared to say.
Wild man. The Hound Dog.
Hey, Buster.
What's up, my man? Guess where I'm at?
Where are you?
In the bathtub.
That's a great place to be.
It's the first radio interview that's ever been done from the bathtub before.
I would say it's pretty rare.
It hit me. I was like, I'm staying here. My dad, as you know, my dad has this condo every year.
Oh, yeah.
And he hasn't made it into town yet, so he gave me his big luxury suite. So I'm laying in this giant bathtub. I mean, it's like a jacuzzi-sized bathtub. You could fit like 5 people in this goddamn thing.
It's a bit of a step up from what are you using to wash at the log cabin, anyway?
There's a shower, but the water is well water, so it smells like a fart.
Oh. Well, this is a bit of a step up, I guess.
Yeah, times a million.
Yep.
Times a million, man. Yeah, I haven't had a bath for 5 months.
That sounds a lot funnier than it is.
Yeah, I've washed.
Yeah.
I've washed. I don't wash a lot, though, I'll be honest. But I have cleaned myself. But, I haven't sat in a bathtub for 5 months.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I love baths.
No, me too. You know
very
that.
pro bath.
Yep.
What's that?
So you know I do too.
Oh, man. I'll never stay in a place again in my life that doesn't have a bathtub for any amount of time. That's a promise I'm making to myself. I can't do that again.
You could always just get some kind of a big wash basin and then use your shower head to fill that up instead.
Oh, no, but yeah, this shower does have, the shower has a bathtub, but the problem is the water smells like farts.
Yeah, that is a problem.
It's well water, so it smells like, I mean, yes, I could take a bath, but it's like sitting down in a big old tub of farts, you know?
Fart
I don't want to do that. Fart juice, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, who wants that?
Yeah, so, I mean, fuck that, I'm not doing that, you know?
Nope.
So, yeah, I'm living it up with this. I've taken 3 baths. I've been here under 24 hours and I'm taking 3 baths.
You might as well use it while you got it.
I know. I'm going back in just a couple hours, going back home. So
yeah,
no baths there.
How far away is that from where you're living anyway?
About 45 minutes.
Okay, that's not
it's
bad.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just over the mountain.
Yep.
So I'll get to see him, get to see him all week. That's good.
Nice.
Get to see my old dad.
Yep.
Old goofball. And, he stay at this place. There's got there's a jacuzzi here too, and a sauna. So I'll be coming over here in the evening after I get finished with work. Every evening after I get finished work and feeding all the animals and doing all the farm work, I'll be coming over here and soaking in the jacuzzi and taking a sauna every evening. The good life.
Yep. Nothing wrong with that.
It's amazing. You feel so bad for a long time, and you think, I'm never going to feel better again. And then you get out of the situation that you're in where you're feeling so bad, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh man, I feel fine. I've just been in a shitty situation. All I had to do was leave this situation, but it gets in your head like, well, I'm here, and it's never going to get better, so I might as well stay here. That's how it is for me anyway.
I've been down that road
not that
before.
The farm's bad. The farm's not bad. It's just I'm there. I'm there by myself completely all the time. Captain, my girlfriend comes and visits once a month, but for about a week. But I'm by myself all the time. And can't take a shower. There's no heat in that goddamn cabin. It's getting cold, so it gets pretty miserable.
Yeah. Well, at least you got a bit of a break anyway.
Oh yeah. We're taking a trip up to Ohio, up to Serpent Mound. I'm playing music at an online festival up at Serpent Mound.
Oh, okay.
Next week too. So finally on my first show. I did actually play the Summer Solstice Festival. It was an online festival. It's not a real show. There's like 5 or 10 people in the audience. Although it's not uncommon to play a show to 5 or 10 people in the audience. Actually, maybe it was my biggest crowd ever. I don't know.
You'll have to shoot me the link over for that online thing, and maybe I can put it up on the site or whatever next week.
Yeah, you bet. I sure will. Yeah, I sure will.
Anybody else of interest on that?
No. No, there's not. Okay. No. Somebody should get on there and see what my time is and not check anything else out, to be honest. It's a bunch of like New Age speakers and... No, I take that back. I'm being a little too harsh, but... There's a few people of a lot of interest. People should check it out. I take that statement back.
Stricken from the record.
Back. It's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
But there are several, like, I don't know, there's like Native American chiefs and this sort of thing. It's interesting.
Okay.
So I think anybody would do service checking any of it out if they're into that kind of like spirituality or something like that. A lot of it's New Agey stuff. I detest New Age stuff, so...
You just got in on the New Age circuit somehow.
I have, yeah. It's really strange. Well, I don't know if I ever told you this. I had a near-death experience when I was young, when I was 15 years old. I wrote a book about it when I was pretty young. And I got on that circuit doing that because people were interested in hearing about the experiences I had. I'm not going to go into, it's a pretty long talk, but I'm not going to go into all that stuff here. But that crew was really interested about my experiences like that, and I kind of got in like that. And then, there's a lot of stuff I do with plants they find pretty interesting. But, yeah, there's not a lot of overlap. I'm definitely, I detest that. I detest the way they look at the world. It couldn't be more opposite than my own.
How do you feel about or do you think there's much overlap, say, with the fermented beverages aspect of things that you're into?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the one. I'd say the one overlap we really have is nature. Maybe 2 overlaps. Nature, we both really like nature a lot, and health and nutrition.
Yeah.
Keeping good. Keeping yourself in good health, eating good food, that sort of thing.
Yeah,
I'd say those are the overlaps, and but that's not just New Age people. They're like that. There's a lot of overlaps with that with a lot of people. That's why these classes are people pile into my classes. I'm lucky to get 10 people for a goddamn concert.
I bet another thing that there's some crossover on is enjoying baths, as I hear you sloshing around in the bathtub over the phone.
Yeah, I think they probably like baths.
Yeah.
I think everyone does. Who does? There are some people that are just shower people, though.
I know.
Have you encountered that?
I have a number of them, actually.
That's crazy to me.
Don't get it.
I mean, if I'm going to wash my hair, of course I'm going to get in the goddamn shower, or my beard, whatever. If I really want to get clean, I'm going to get in the shower, but baths are. I had this little tray when I was staying in Columbus. I got this little tray that went over the bathtub.
Yep.
And you can read, and you can bring a book in with you. You can put the best thing about this tray is you can put a meal on it. So I was eating dinner in the bathtub about every night, and living it up, man. Cooking this nice fancy dinner for myself, putting it on this tray, and just going hog wild, going to hog heaven.
I'm sure you could replicate that maybe without the tray in your current bath setup. You could I'm sure there's somewhere near the whole gigantic bathtub you could position a small table.
Yeah, there are. I could put a plate on the side here for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I could put a plate. I'd have to kind of position myself in a way, but yeah, I could do that. My dad's going to be here pretty soon though, so my little bath privileges are going to be rescinded here pretty soon. Because unfortunately, there's no door. It's like a suite for a couple, and there's no door to the bathtub.
Okay.
Oh yeah, if he were just to come in right now, I think he is going to get in here any time. But if he were to come in now, he would come in the bathroom or the bedroom. You can look right into the bathroom.
Okay.
Man, I know I've told you a little bit about this, but I have a wild story. I don't know if we have time for all of it, so I would like to talk about this story really briefly, though.
Let's do it.
You know what? I'll talk about it next week. Instead, I'd like to recount the time that you and I were staying here, that we went on that roller coaster, blasted drunk, went on that roller coaster at like 11 o'clock at night. Remember that?
Of course I do. And then the ensuing results as well. The next day was kind of a mess.
Yeah,
for a few reasons.
So for the yeah, right, possibly losing the wallet, all that, but
yeah,
and that wasn't much fun. But
and then you had all
that
that
part
car
about
trouble.
it was for me. I had all that car trouble too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I loved going on that. My favorite part of that whole trip was us going on that roller coaster and going up the hill to the roller coaster, and then a guy dressed like Jason comes out of my dad has this thing around Halloween every time. It's a timeshare, so it's the same time every year, same place, same room, same time every year. And so we were going up the hill on this roller coaster, getting ready to go down, and this guy dressed like Jason pops out of the woods and comes up pretty close to us, and we both flipped him off, gave him the middle finger, and he put up both of his middle fingers. You could tell this guy was just furious. He got really close to us, a couple of feet away, and just flipped us off. I was really concerned he was going to meet us down at the bottom.
But yeah, I think he might be used to taking some abuse, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
he got what was coming to him.
Normally scaring people.
Yeah.
What's that?
I think he got what was coming to him.
I know. I didn't sign up for that. I didn't know people were going to be hopping out of the woods trying to scare us.
Yeah.
I just thought we were going to be going on a roller coaster, an alpine coaster at 11 at night. I had no clue about that coming in on me.
Wasn't that the same thing where there was a guy dressed like Batman and he said something just like, "I'm Batman," and it was like, okay.
Yeah.
That isn't scary.
That's right,
it's
yeah.
just some guy in a Batman costume.
Yeah, Batman's a hero. Why would I be afraid of him? I'm villainous. I understand that, but I didn't commit any crimes.
Yeah. It's not a crime to take a roller coaster up a hill.
Yeah, I guess it would be a crime. I mean, we were drunk in public. Does Batman enforce that kind of thing? I don't know.
Maybe in the Smoky
Mountains. You'd have bigger fish to fry.
Not much else going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Either that or he's
with
trying
Joker running around, he'd have bigger fish to fry.
Yeah. He could be there trying to combat moonshine operations and such, I suppose.
Yeah. He was smelling our breath, letting us know, I'm Batman. Go drink another drop and walk around tonight.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to, I'm going to haul you in. Could have been that, I suppose.
Could be a gentle threat.
Yeah, just a gentle. I'm Batman. No more walking around losing your wallets in the creek tonight.
Yeah.
I remember looking for that wallet. We were going all over the place trying to find that wallet in the dark, which was not smart.
Yeah, which was not smart because I was stupid and it fell behind the fucking desk or something. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that was the end result, because if it would have got lost in our drunken stammering around, probably would have never found it.
Probably would still be
back into.
I'd probably still be in the Smoky Mountains today if that were the case.
Well, that'd be great for me, not great for you.
Yeah, would have started a new life, I suppose. Would have derailed some other plans, but
What would you have done?
I don't know.
What could have you done? How could you have gotten back into Canada?
I think there's some kind of way you go through the embassy and all that kind of baloney, but it would have been a big hassle, I bet, because I wouldn't have had access to
no doubt.
credit cards and all that stuff to be able to actually get to where I need to go and pay for all the stuff too. So,
exactly. How would you have got on the plane even, right? Because you got to show your ID to get on the plane, so you wouldn't have even been able to do that. You'd have had to find a Canadian embassy close to here, relatively close to here, or your trip would have been longer here, that's for sure.
Yep, that is certain.
Yeah, that was a heck of a trip. I'll save my story about this. You're not going to believe this wild ride I've had with this guy, Glenn Tubb, who's the grandson of Ernest Tubb and his wife. I'm turning up all kinds of corners. I think I'm going to go to Nashville for maybe 3 weeks or a month and stay there and see what stones I can unturn there.
I bet he's got all kinds of connections. He
does. His wife. See, there was. I won't go all the way into the story because it's a long and turny story. But his wife was the pastor for this church. It's called the Evangel Temple of Nashville or something along those lines. I can't remember exactly, but so that was the church so people would finish with the Opry on Friday nights, and then they'd go over there and perform at that. It was like the church of all the Nashville stars.
Wow.
And I'm getting stories of people like snorting coke in the bathroom and that's where Chris Christopherson had his where he converted to Christianity there, and he wrote that he wrote one of his songs of conversions about him, her leading him to the altar and all this stuff. So, they're a really interesting couple. They've got a lot of stories, a lot of years in the business, so, and a lot of connections of other people I can meet with in Nashville. So I'm thinking I'll go there for 3 weeks or a month here coming up.
Yeah.
Maybe in December or something like that. So I'll have all kinds of stories for our little podcast. I think it's going to be a really neat thing.
That is really interesting. Yeah, I mean, see where that goes. I think, there could be a lot to come out of that.
Yeah, at first I was just thinking it would be something pretty simple, just us playing the songs that we like that we both think are relevant. It's kind of like antidotes to the classic country music tropes, which I detest. I don't like that. But there's 50, 60, 70 years of people that didn't write music like that wrote really interesting, challenging, outsider country music that I'd really love to shine a light on, because it's overlooked. It's really overlooked, and I think I love country music, and I think that's a shame. I mean, I like a lot of music I like a lot of music that's country music that made of people that were bigger stars too. I don't think that's mutually exclusive. You don't have it just like that, and you can't like the Judds. I love the Judds, you know, or something like that. I think that, you know, they make good music, great music too, but I'm really interested in exploring the kind of the seedier underbelly of Nashville and these long forgotten stories of these people that wrote these songs or played, you know, were session musicians, things like that. I think to me, that's really interesting, and I think other people would be interested in hearing that too.
Yeah, that's really the foundation of the whole thing is just people like that showing up, and sometimes they make it, and more often than not, I would assume that they don't, and then you got all those...
They don't make it.
Yeah, all those people have their own little stories, and I'd say a lot of them aren't very pleasant, so that's kind of what country music is.
Exactly, and that's the foundation of what country music is people that fail in this world. You know, the people that never make it big can make better country music because they don't grow massive egos and have a big PR team behind them. They are living the life of an actual country song, which is what I'm really interested in trying to examine a lot more of. And this whole last 2 weeks I've been doing a tremendous amount of research, and I'm incredibly excited about it.
Yep, that's going to be an interesting thing to try and get together, considering there isn't quite a lot of interesting stuff going on due to the whole COVID situation and all that. So that's I think it's a good opportunity to dig in and do some research. And plus, it's like these people are getting on years, so it could be worthwhile trying to document stuff from these folks while some of them are still around anyway.
That's it. No one's writing books about them, you know. But that's a book I'd like to read.
Yeah, absolutely.
But no one's writing books about these people. I think that's probably something I'll end up doing. I you know, in addition to the podcast, I'll probably his wife Dottie Tubb suggested I write a book about that. She said, "Come here, and I'll give you enough for 3 books." I said, "Man,
wow!
You know what? I will. I think that's a great idea."
Yep, that is.
She's been in the business for 50 years. You know, she's 84, 85 years old. She's been in the business actually for 60 years. Same for Glenn Tubb. He's been, you know, his grandfather was one of the greatest country musicians of all time, Ernest Tubb. And he was in his backing band in the 30s and 40s.
Huh.
So you imagine the kind of stories these people have. I can't wait to dive into it and see what I can turn up. I think they just want their story told.
Yep.
Just like everybody does. Everybody wants their story told. And these are good stories. We talked on the phone for about 4 hours because everybody, when I was I called his former agent. He doesn't have an agent anymore because he doesn't play any. He's an old man. But I called his former agent. I called a few other people. Like I had to do this big roundabout circuit to finally get to him, and every one of them told me he's a cantankerous old man. He's not going to talk to you. But then when I got him on the line, I just started asking him questions. You know, I just told him the truth. I'm real interested about this kind of stuff. I'm real interested about your life. I just want to learn more about it and write about it if I can, or do podcasts about it and that sort of thing. And boy, he just opened right up. He wasn't cantankerous at all with me. And not only was he not cantankerous, he said, come and visit us. We got a spare room for you.
Well, that's a story right there. So, yeah, let's we'll definitely keep the ball moving on that. Let me know. Like, hopefully, I can help you out with some of this stuff too. But yeah, I mean, we can talk more about.
Yeah,
this.
I know you're real. Yeah, I know you're real busy right now this time of year, and I have a lot more free time to kind of just ramble around a little bit and dig this stuff up and maybe get some interviews with these people for the show and all that sort of thing. I think that'd be great.
Yep.
It's sure as hell something I'd want. Usually the things I'm interested in, no one else is interested in, but I think that this is something that people would actually, a broad swath of people might be interested in listening to it, learning more about it.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. But Yeah, buddy, what do you say we keep this conversation going into next week? And we're at the 23-minute mark here right now, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to go too much into it. Yeah, I'm just scratching the surface. So yeah, we can talk more about this next week, and I'll be looking forward to it.
All right, pal. Well, yeah, I'll be yakking to you, and I guess that pretty well sums it up.
That says everything I'm willing to say right now.
All right. Well, yeah. Thanks as always for hopping on, and be seeing you.
I'll be seeing you, my friend. Goodbye.
Bye. All right. Gonna move along here, and it's Dennis Payne next to start this hard living set I was talking about earlier. This song is called I'd Rather Live My Life Alone, and it came out in 1969 by means of AS Records. And yeah, I'd say this guy probably falls into the category of people Zach and I were just talking about. I don't think he did a whole lot other than this, so here he is.
Forgotten are the faces of the loves I had before you. My memory holds only that of you. Though the roads we travel now have not the same direction, though I need to love, call my own, rather than be shackled to a second choice forever, think I'd rather live my life alone. Think I'd rather live my life alone. When loneliness reminds me I should try to love another, temptation offers many passing thrills. My love for you won't let desire contaminate your memory, though I need a woman, I've been told, rather than to share with her the house we built together, I think I'd rather live my life alone. I think I'd rather live my life alone. Arms reach out at night to find your presence ever near me, to hold an empty pillow where you lay. Then once again I find you there in my imagination, and though I know pretending can't go on, even at the cost of losing sanity forever, I think I'd rather live my life alone. I think I'd rather live my life alone.
What a feeling walking by myself. Don't feel like talking to no one else. My nights are lonely, I think of you only. The days just drag on, your love is gone. In the morning I get out of bed, I still hear that warning in my head. As the lights got brighter, your hand squeezed mine tighter. The thought crashed head on, your life
It brings back sweet memories of the one I love so. I'll tell you the reason why I left her there to roam this old world with its sorrow and care. I saw her one night in the arms of a man, hugging and kissing as two lovers can. I went to my home with a heart full of woe, packed my belongings determined to go. For many long years this old world I did roam, with thoughts of my sweetheart, my darling, my own. While dining one day in a little country town, a stranger walked in and he chanced to sit down. While talking of loved ones, I happened to find that his sister was that old sweetheart of mine. When he heard my story to me, then he said, the one you left there has a long time been dead. She waited so long for the day you'd return, and why you had left her she never did learn. Now I was the one that you saw that fatal night, wrapped in the arms of my sister so tight. She loved you so dearly, but you broke her heart. Stranger from her evermore you must part.
Austin, you're on the air. Good morning. We're doing open phones.
Hi, am I on the air?
Yep.
Fuck.
Thanks.
Sky full of factory smokestacks, hot cinders paint the snow black. Turn up my collar to the cold. My old boots are wet and dirty. Miss my bus at 7:30. Ah, there must be more to life than growing old.
Each day seems like the last one. Each year just like the past one. As if they stamped them from a mold. Somehow it seems to be the only change is you and me. There must be more to life than growing old. There must be more to life than growing old. What happened to the dreams we used to hold? We never asked for cities paved with gold. There must be more to life than growing old. We never asked for cities paved with gold. There must be more to life than growing old. There must be more to life than growing old. There must be more to life than growing old.
I party every night, stay out until daylight. I'm really living it up since you left. My date book is complete for each night of the week. I'm really living myself to death. I'm really living myself to death. Myself I'm surely killing, trying to forget about you. Yes, it's true. I'm really living myself to death. Old friends I see each day don't know the facts and say he's really having a ball since she left. He sure forgot her quick. They think I've got it licked. I'm really living myself to death. I'm really living myself to death. Myself I'm surely killing, trying to forget about you. Yes, it's true. I'm really living myself to death.
only known her for a little while. Her eyes, her lips, her arms, and tender smile. Then without a warning she said goodbye. Oh Lord, have I lived long picture on the wall are still out of place. Jarred by the door, she slammed right in my face. And I didn't see one tear fall from her eyes. Oh Lord, have I lived long enough to die? The short time I had her was heavenly, the only one who meant a thing to me. And when you're happy, gee, how the time can fly. Oh Lord, have I lived long enough to die? I didn't see how I'd live another day. Life has no meaning since she's gone away. She left me without a reason why. Oh Lord, have I lived long enough to die? Live long enough to die.
Okay, that's the end of our Herd Living, Herd Life set. Jim Purdy, Have I Lived Long Enough to Die? And that was put out by Arendt Records on a single. I don't know when. Couldn't find it out. Did some research. Just wasn't happening. Then there was Angelina, Wishing My Life Away, from a 1965 Fontana record single. Jimmy Walker, Living Myself to Death, which I played last week, but who cares? It's a good one. I'll play it this week too. That also came out on a single in 1965 through Swamper Records. Then there was Jack Blanchard and Misty Morgan, There Must Be More to Life Than Growing Old, from a 1972 Mega record single. Porter Wagner with a Real Heartbreaker, Tragic Life, from the album The Cold Hard Facts of Life, released in 1967 by RCA. Then it was Reparata with Your Life Is Gone, from a 1972 CBS single. It's a surprisingly late release, considering kind of the style that they did that in. Would have been more akin to like Shangri-La's territory. They even have the car crash and the ambulance and all that junk in there. But it's really good. I like that. Then there was Dennis Payne, as I mentioned, I'd Rather Live My Life Alone, from a 1965 AS single. And I'm going to play these next 5 songs and call it a day here. And rather than back announce them, I'll just tell you what I'm going to play. So next is Soft Blue Shimmer with Shiny. This is from Nothing Happens Here, which they put out last year through the Disposable America label. They have a new record coming out next month, and there's one song from it on their Bandcamp page you can have a look at. I'll post the link after the show's done. I'm going to play Clothild after that, La Vérité toute la Vérité, from her Saperly Papet EP, put out in 1967 by Discs Vogue. Then it'll be War Cake with Dear John from The Embers on Us. They released that last month as a self-released kind of deal. And then there's going to be Soft and Dumb after War Cake. The song is Thumper, and it comes from Out of Bed, which, along with 3 other things I told you about, came out on October 23rd. That's the magic date for good material in October, it seems. And I called that last Friday. I kept calling it last Friday. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. That was 2 days ago, so it was this most recent Friday. So yeah, for what that's worth. Anyway, I'll post a link to that later too. And I'll end it off with Ho Ho by the Birthday Party from Prayers on Fire, put out by Missing Link in 1981, because yesterday was Roland S. Howard's birthday. And if I were more on the ball, I would have realized that further in advance and probably should have put together a better playlist of Birthday Party, Roland S. Howard, These Immortal Souls, Crime in the City Solution stuff. But I guess it's a bit late now. Maybe I'll do it next week. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, so that's for Roland S. Howard's birthday. That was yesterday. All right. Thanks for being here this week. I'll be back again, I think, next Sunday, because I'm going to be not available on Saturday. So I will post the replay and all that junk and talk to you next time around. Bye.
C'est à 18 ans que t'as connu Marie-Claire. Et c'est elle qui t'avait dit je me laisse faire. Le fruit de vos ébats est un enfant dont tu es le papa, vas-tu l'avouer aux parents? La vérité, toute la vérité, si tu avoues on va te marier. Mariée, tu trompes pas aussitôt Marie-Claire avec une fille qui voulait bien se laisser faire. Mais un voisin à la langue fourchue, se croyant gros malin, a dit qu'il t'avait vu. La vérité, toute la vérité, si tu avoues, elle va te corriger. quelques jours plus tard, tu es allé t'engager. Car on avait besoin d'hommes forts à l'armée. Puis on t'envoie sur le front pour tuer. Et c'est en pleine guerre que t'as déserté. La vérité, toute la vérité. Si tu avoues, on va te fusiller. C'est ainsi que t'as passé ta vie à fauter. C'est ainsi que t'as passé ta vie à pécher. Aussi, lorsqu'arrive l'heure du jugement dernier, tu ne peux plus mentir car Dieu c'est toute la vérité. La vérité, toute la vérité. Tu as menti en enfer, tu vas terminer.
Boy, that's the story of my life. No respect. Ought to go no respect.
Swallow
just a small thing in a sequin and small puffs.
Look after yourself, as they always say, because no one else will.
Let us get the fuck out of here.
Be seeing you.
And you.